Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Let's Taste with the Intrepid Wino. My name is James Scaresbrook. Thank you as always for joining me. I'm doing a part two of some samples from the wonderful people at Darrenburg in McLaren Vale, looking at three red wines, possibly three of their most recognisable brands or products, obviously with that iconic red stripe across the label. So without further ado, let's jump straight in to the first wine, which is the Dairies Original, which is a Shiraz Grenache blend from a 2014 vintage. Recommended retail for this wine is $18. Of course, probably Darrenburg wines I've looked at the most here on the on Let's Taste. So always happy to look at the new releases from the Darrenburg. They make wonderful wines at lots of different price points, a lot of different wines. So let's see what 2014 looks like. I think wow, yeah, again, probably not surprisingly, just really explodes out of the glass. Lovely, juicy, dark red fruit here. Just a little bit of sort of sweet, jerky kind of character. Like beef jerky, like a salty, sweet, salty meat character. Very bright, very inviting. Let's taste. Nice and dry. Very fresh, probably not as intense as I've seen in previous vintages. This is a lighter example. I really appreciate that style of wine. Just a bit of fruit sweetness on the back end for $18. Really, really an excellent red wine. So I'm very happy with that one. The second wine is the Footbolt, which is 100% Shiraz, also from McLaren Vale, of course. This is the 2015 vintage. Recommended retail is the same, $18. You can see a slightly darker, more intense colour here. Darker fruits on the nose, probably less kind of like exuberant, a little bit more brooding. Darker earth notes as well. Very like textbook Shiraz. Let's taste. Dark fruits on the palate, slightly firmer tannins, but quite soft and mellow, lovely and round. Wow, that's really good, really, really solid. Like for Shiraz like that at $18, man, you would be hard pressed to find much better value than that. The third wine is the High Trellis, which is the Cabernet Sauvignon. This one's from 2014, like the first wine, also $18, recommended retail. Darker again, almost sort of black purple, really quite intense in colour. Textbook varietal aromatics, very slightly sort of dusty, stalky notes. Fairly subtle. Let's taste. Juicy, fresh, nice sort of velvety tannins here. On the sort of fruit sweet side. I think for Cabernet that's quite good. It's very good at the price, but I've never been a huge fan of Cabernet from the McLaren Vale. I think that there's better expression and better value to be found in Shiraz and Grenache or blends that include those two. So I think for me on this occasion the Footbolt is the absolute winner, and perhaps that is a vintage thing, 2015 vintage, showing better. The 14s are on the lighter side. But no, I think, to be honest, at the price, they are all very, very good wines. So I think that you probably shouldn't hesitate in grabbing a bottle of them, particularly if it's on special at your favourite liquor retailer. But I always appreciate having a chance to look at new releases from Darrenberg, so thank you to guys there for generously sending me some samples. And of course, if you'd like to have your wines tasted on the Let's Taste series on the Intrepid Wino YouTube channel, please do get in contact with me via my website. Make sure you like this video if you enjoyed it, share it on social media, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you, what your experiences are with these wines or any wines from Darrenberg. And subscribe to the Intrepid Wino YouTube channel. Please do come and visit me at intrepidwino.com. Lots of ways of getting in contact with me, as well as all of my other content, including my podcast, the Vincast. But guys, until next time, oh actually, follow me on social media at Intrepid Wino on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook. But thanks guys, until next time, cheers.